white trash witchery. Okay, so I got like 40 views on my last video, so thank you. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Today, we're gonna do white trash bone throwing kits. So what you're gonna need is first and foremost something that you can write on. I still have this wax paper from our last craft, which we did Pop-It dolls. I used it to make the Pop-It doll on it or whatever. Go look at it if you want to know what I used the wax paper for. Today we're going to use it to make our casting sheet. So you can do a piece of paper, you can do a piece of wrapping paper, you can do a piece of aluminum foil even. It's really limitless. It's limitless. As long as you can write on it, that's what matters. Okay. First thing you're going to have to do is go around your house and collect a bunch of bullshit. Basically what I have here is a bunch of bullshit. What I have done is I've gone around and collected various little items in my house. It took me like 5 minutes to do this, and I will show them to you. This is what they look like as a you can't see shit. This is what they look like as a collection. It's like, there we go. First and foremost, what we're going to do is talk about what I got. Let's do that first, actually. Okay, so here's the stuff I found. I found a pen cap, this little dinosaur toy from my son's room, this broken necklace that I was really stoked about when my grandma gave it to me, but then my kids tore it apart. A bobby pin, a key, a 20-sided die, and just to make it authentic, I also put in a deer knuckle that was given to me by my friend. Basically, bone throwing is a form of divination. Divination is any prophecy, fortune telling, future reading, introspective form of art that usually comes in the form of like tarot reading, palmistry, crystal reading. So once you have your items, what you're gonna do is you're gonna define them, and that can be anything. So I usually use something about the item so that I have an easier time remembering what it stood for. For real, where did my pen go? Found it, okay. I've defined my dinosaur as movement because he has wings. I've done my pen cap for communication because that's how we communicate, is via words and writing. My bobby pen is going to represent my mind, where my mind is, because it goes on my head. My die, my 20-sided die is going to represent, what did I write? Uncertainty. So if I get that one, it basically means there's a lot of outcomes. My key is going to represent opening doors and new beginnings. That one is self-explanatory. My necklace charm is going to represent money. And last but not least, my deer knuckle is going to represent magic and spirituality. As a witch, it's my witchcraft. I know you can hear my kid wailing in the background. I'm like super sorry. He's the worst. Just kidding. So what I've done here is this is a wheel that I have created with a permanent marker and wax paper. I've put myself in the center so that it's like, okay, this is me, this is what I need, this is who I am, and here's my different realms of life. So I have finances, friendship, love, home, spirituality, mental health, and family. Those are the different houses of my life, if you will. And I will. So you're gonna take your white trash bone throwing kit, you're gonna give it a good shake, you're gonna put your intentions out there, either verbally or in your mind. So you're gonna cast them. Do this kind of from the center. All right, so I lost a couple of pieces. They went off the board. Now that traditionally means they're not important. You're gonna take your ones that are off the board, which was my pen cap, my deer knuckle, and my die. So now we're gonna read what our white trash bone throwing kit has to tell us. Mind you, everyone does this a little bit differently. Some people say that the further away an item is, the more important it is. The closer to the center it is, the more important it is. I tend to read them from outwards in, but find what feels right to you and do your own research. I'm gonna read this and this one first. Now, I have my definitions over here. So my bobby pin, oh no! So my bobby pin is in spirituality. My bobby pin represented my mind. This makes a lot of sense to me. My spirituality realm is basically what I'm doing with my magic, what I'm doing as a witch. So the fact that my mind is in spirituality really resonates with me right now because I've been paying more attention to like my inner self and, you know, what I need spiritually. And I've been doing these videos, which is like the closest I've gotten to witchcraft in a little while because I kind of took a little bit of a hiatus. So that makes sense to me. The key represents new beginnings and it's in finances. So I would typically read that as being a new job opportunity, obviously. Key, new beginnings, finances. Where do I have a new beginning in making money? So my dinosaur represented movement. It is also in finances and a little bit in friendship. So that might be the error of just having something that's too big, but I'm going to read it as such. I would say the dinosaur, meaning movement, in finances means that I should move forward with a new idea. I'm a content creator, so maybe this is a good sign that I'm on the right track with these videos and some of the other crap that I'm doing. It's also a little bit in friendship, which tells me that maybe that is a sign that I need to move forward with new friendships. People that I have recently met would make for great members of my inner circle, my coven, if you will. It's 2020. We don't say tribe anymore. It's culturally appropriate. Charm represents money, and it is in friendship. I would assume that means that I should be careful who I lend money to right now, or potentially, perhaps I need to lend money to someone. That's kind of an odd read. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna make a little, because that's the question I have. So, should I be giving people money or should I be refraining from giving friends money? So let's go ahead and write a line. Yes. No. Money charm. I'm gonna use the money charm because we're talking about money. So, this one's actually kind of cool because it's like a pendulum and I can just drop it. All right. So I'm going to ask my question, whether it be internally or it be outwardly, whatever the fuck the outward or the whatever the opposite of inwardly is. Should I lend a friend money if they ask me? Yes. So basically, that's that. That's a bone reading session. It was really quick. You can do this with any items. You can assign the item something differently every time. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. Some people would probably argue with me. But you know what? Let them come. So that's it. That's a white trash bone throwing kit. Anything works. Everything is magic. You could use a Mountain Dew bottle top, some nails, a Pog, you remember Pogs, soda tabs, Pokemon cards, crack rocks. So yeah, that's it. That's my episode for the day. Thank you. I'm Shelby, and you're watching, or you just watched White Trash Witchery.